Okay, I got John, guys. John's going into the hospital.
Hey.
He's gonna get his surgery done. To God be the glory.
About time.
Right? Almost 2 years waiting, and God opened the door for him. So, John, what do you have to say?
I'm happy. A lot of pain. Ready to get it done. And it's gonna be a good thing. You know, we got people running around with no legs moving better than me, feeling no pain. So I'm really looking forward to this. And I trust my doctors. I got good doctors. If they could have kept this leg on like they did, then I'm quite sure between them and God, they could fix it.
Amen.
Amen.
So to God be the glory, right? That you're getting done. You have faith, right?
Amen. Yeah. Nervous because I don't like hospitals.
Well,
I
who
don't
does
like
like
no.
hospitals? Nobody likes
I don't
hospitals.
play the knife game, and I kind of feel like I ain't even gonna talk about it, but this is how I kind of like feel. Like, how many times can you go back to the fire and not get burned?
Yeah. But nobody likes hospitals, John. Who does? Well, thank God, that you're getting this corrected. You're getting your leg. Which leg is it, John?
My left,
His left
my right
leg.
leg,
His
my
right
right
leg.
leg,
His
but
right leg.
my right leg, but my left leg is hurting me too because I'm putting all the pressure on.
Yeah.
But once they fix this leg and I can take the pressure off, it just will heal itself.
So what changes are you gonna do when you get out? When you get out of the hospital? What changes are you gonna do with your life?
I'm gonna go get my GED. I promised myself and my mother I'd get my GED. I'll finish my book. I'm gonna have a lot of downtime, a lot of bed rest. It's a good thing I got a good nurse's aide, caretaker over me.
Amen.
I ain't gotta worry about bed sores.
Amen to that.
White shirts should be flipping me quite often.
Amen to that.
Let's see. I don't know. I finish my GED, maybe take a course or something. I don't know how much I can do out in the field. Maybe I'll work from home, get an income working from home. Sounds good. A lot of people work from home.
How about your church life?
I didn't even speak about that. That's like, going without saying. My church is across the street. I got a good pastor, Pastor Maurice. He's been real busy lately. But we've been keeping in touch, and I got other church family and church members and churches around the way. So I believe in God and they're real good churches. So I got a pretty good background in church.
So when this is all over with and done, who would be the first? What would be the first thing on your mind?
What do you mean, like, first thing on my mind?
First thing on your mind. What would you?
Give thanks to God.
Amen. That's what I was waiting for. That was the correct answer I was looking for.
Huh?
Yeah, giving God thanks.
Give God thanks.
Amen.
Yeah.
That's real important that you give the Lord thanks.
Yeah.
And God's a healer. So if they say, listen, Mr. Wright, we think that it's better that we don't want nothing to happen to you. What would be your choice? Would you want your leg to stay, or if it had to? What would be if it had to go? What would be your choice? If they couldn't prepare it, what would?
I mean, if they can save it and I can go without all the pain and agony, yeah. But if they say they can save it, but it's gonna be painful. It'd probably be better to just amputate it. I'll let them amputate it. I don't want to. It's the same thing when I lost my toe. I had a bit about that, and it was a real bad thing, but it's like now I don't even know it's gone.
Amen. Amen.
I
But
know
they
it's gone, but I don't feel like it's gone.
right, and but they also have imitational legs too. You know, you won't be in no
Yeah,
pain or
I've
anything
seen
like
them
that. You know, but we're gonna trust God. You know,
and see
we're
where
gonna
it
trust God,
goes.
and we're gonna see what the decisions are. You know, and that we make
I
right
want to be able
decisions.
to get out of this wheelchair and walk a block or run.
Right.
Run. That's what I would like to do.
Amen.
Run.
Amen.
Run.
And I agree to that.
If I could run one block, man, wow.
Mhm.
You know how I used to love to run.
Mhm.
Quick.
Right. Oh,
I miss running.
amen. So, who would you like to say hello to?
Oh, my family and friends, my supporters, God. I know y'all not here, but you're with me. That's good enough for me.
Your children, your right?
Children,
Mhm.
Danielle, Sabrina, Chocolate, Ricky Riggs, the whole crew, my whole crew, man. You know, they tell me I'm like stir crazy, inspiration to them. They stop saying you can't get it done. When they see the things I've done, they're like, man, don't you ever say you can't get nothing done. You better look at Mr. Right.
Yeah.
But the things he do shouldn't be
It's
getting done.
unbelievable, right? Only in God's hands. Only in God's hands. You are a walking miracle. You know, you can hear that train. That's what Mr. Wright got hit by, a train, and got him into this position with his leg. And he's got, in his past, got hit by something else, and then all type of wounds, you know. But the Lord has been with Mr. Wright for all these years and protecting him and watching over him. If it's not your time, it's not your time. To God be the glory. And I believe that the Lord has a calling on your life. In order for you, you know, you've been around all, you know, all these years. It's like you're in combat with the devil. You're in combat. So.
And I feel as though God's like he made me like one of his prophets. It's like you could do this to him, you could do that to him, but you just can't kill him.
So it's
You're
like,
not allowed to kill him.
so it's almost like the story of Job. It is the story of Job.
You can do whatever you want to him. You just can't kill him.
Amen. Amen. That's a beautiful testimony. And when you wake up when you wake up, you're gonna have another testimony to tell the world, you know. And you know that the Lord is opening a door for me to have a talk show, and I would like to interview you for future references. And it's called Walking in God's Grace. And Mr. Wright fits the prescription, 100% of the description of walking in God's grace, because he is definitely walking in God's grace. He's been through a lot, you know, and when he's ready when I believe that he's ready to surrender his whole life to the Lord. Are you ready to surrender your whole life to the Lord, Mr. Wright?
I've been surrendered. I feel like nobody sees the white flag. They just keep coming.
What do you mean by that?
Well, when you surrender and give everything to God and the world, and you just step back from everything, it's a white flag that you're throwing up. It's like, I've had enough. Listen, this is it. It stops here. I need peace. You know, a white flag represents peace.
Purity. Okay, purity. Okay.
Cease of violence, evil.
Okay, so to get away from that, all away from all of that stuff, and I believe that that this is going to be a great turnaround for you, Mr. Wright.
My book is representation of that. I named it No More Prison Walls.
Amen.
And it's an autobiography of my life story.
Okay.
And to keep it 100 with you, I can't put my full life story in there.
Okay.
Self-incriminating in a lot of areas. But
well, you've been in.
My editor,
okay.
Things will get sorted out, names will be changed, the locations.
Okay, but also, Mr. Wright, you paid for your crime and your times. You've done a lot of and your childhood ways, and you paid for all that. I mean, God brought you out of that. You know what I mean? That's why That's why you have no more prison walls, because you did most of your time. You served over what, 20 years of your
Well,
lifetime.
I'm 55, and out of 55, I say I've served at least 20, 25. Not straight, consecutive here, skid bits here, there, but it's all the same whether you did 1 day or a million. Prison is no place that anybody want to be,
Absolutely, I agree.
and very few deserve it. But there are people that do need to be incarcerated. I'm sorry.
Absolutely, yeah, I
Listen,
understand.
there's no place in society for you.
So the last bit that you've done was what year?
I don't know. It's been so long.
2004, I believe it was.
No. I think I have been locked up since what? 2003, 2004?
Which is a blessing. This is the longest time that you have been home,
Ever
isn't
in
it?
my life.
And your life.
Ever.
Now that's a praise report, isn't it?
Yeah. I used to get locked up every 3 months, every 6 months,
Yes.
or at least once out the year. And on every time I may do a skid bid, or I might do 3 years, or I might do a 364, or I might do a 3 with a 5. It was just crazy.
Yeah.
And it
So
was always around the holidays and birthdays.
right. So
that
what
I
do you think
ended
was
up
the
missing.
cause of that? What would cause that?
I don't know, just naiveness, rebelliousness, an anger within myself, patriotism toward the rules of society, and just plain stupid, young,
Okay.
thinking I knew it all and could do it all and get away with it.
So do you believe that you're healed from that lifestyle?
Oh, definitely, definitely. I don't think like that. I don't act like that. I know when to sit down and be still, and I know when I'm around certain people and where it's going to, and I get away from them.
Okay.
I don't even socialize in old circles anymore. You know, because if you lay down with the dog, you're gonna get up with fleas.
Right.
But if you hang around the bees, you're gonna get honey.
Absolutely. And to that knowledge is that a tree is known by its fruit that it bears.
True that. True that. But God can change all the branches.
Amen. Amen.
He
Yes,
can uproot the tree and plant a new one.
absolutely. I agree
In the
100%.
very same place.
Right. Right. So, Mr. Wright,
You ever see a plant that is dead for 2 years and then you go back by and you be like, wow, look, it's got berries on it. This bush was dead.
right.
It's God.
Absolutely. I agree 100%.
So the tree doesn't always have to bear the same fruit. It can change.
Absolutely.
Most of the time it don't, but it can.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. So, what would you like to say before we go into the hospital to anyone? Any encouraging words, any inspiration that you would like to say before we take it? What words would you like to give? What inspiration would you like to say to anyone?
Keep your heart clean. Try and give everybody a fair shake. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Mind your business. We're in the last days. Take nothing for granted. Respect your mother and your father, your sisters and brothers, you know, because the world is coming into a monopoly crunch. And you don't want to be left behind or caught up in the chaos, you know, and peace. You know, everybody's got their own trials and tribulations, and I hope y'all hearing mine may help or save lives. God bless.
Well, ladies
Pray
and
for me.
well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Jonathan Wright heading, and I'm his host, Jacqueline Baker. We're heading to Robert Wood Johnson Hospital, and he is going to be admitted. So, stay tuned for his success. Keep him in your prayers, and we thank God for his life, and he's going to continue coming when he's done. That he will continue serving the Lord with thanksgiving and gladness, and his story will be known into the world.
I'm gonna treat it like a rehab, going in dirty, coming out clean.
All right, guys, be blessed, and I will continue to tell the story as Mr. Wright begins to heal inside and out. God bless you. Bye-bye. Don't forget, walking in God's grace. Walking in God's grace. Bye bye.